Welcome students. In the series of HCF and LCM, we are going to learn word problems, how to solve word problems related to HCF and LCM. But before it, let us revise HCF and LCM. You can refer my videos, specified videos for LCM and HCF, a separate video, so that you can find all methods there and you can find how to solve by different methods. HCF of two natural numbers is the largest common factor of the given numbers, and I have already told you different methods to calculate HCF: by listing factors, by prime factorization, by common division, by long division method. I have given link of this chapter HCF in description box. Kindly refer this chapter. Now, let us see what is LCM. Least common multiple. In short, we say LCM. LCM of two natural numbers is the smallest natural number which is a multiple of both the numbers. So, LCM is the smallest number from the common multiples of given number. It is also called lowest common multiple. So, let us learn how to calculate LCM. There are three methods to calculate LCM: by listing multiple method, by prime factorization, by division method. So here is your question. Find the greatest number which divides 290 and 538, leaving remainder 3 and 5 respectively. Greatest number which divides both the numbers. It means common factor because it is dividing. Factor always divides a number. And the greatest common factor, it means HCF. This question is about HCF. But HCF of which numbers? See, HCF of 290 which divides 290 and 538, leaving remainder 3 and 5 respectively. It means if that HCF divides 290, remainder is 3. It means that HCF can divide 287 fully, right? And for 538, it gives remainder 5. It means here the number is 533, which is divisible by that HCF. It means you have to find out the HCF for 287 and 533, right? So now let us calculate HCF for 287 and 533. So in this 533 and 287, 287 is the smallest. That's why this is our divisor, and we will use long division method. Because of large numbers, always use long division methods to find out HCF. So here, like this, we will write 287 here as divisor and 533 as dividend. And one time, how many 287 can be fit in 533? A normal division we have to do. Yes, one time. So it is 287. We will subtract it and our remainder will be 246. Now this remainder is less than 287. That's why it is remainder. And it is now our new divisor, and this 287 is our new dividend. Now again one time, so here 246, we will subtract it. The new number is 41. It is our remainder and new divisor, and it will be our dividend. 246 will be our dividend. Now divide 246 by 41 6 times, right? So here it is fully divisible, 246, and remainder is 0. It means 41 is our HCF. So we can say that the greatest number which divides 290 and 538, leaving remainder 3 and 5, is 41. Let us take another question. Find the greatest number which can divide 257 and 329 so as to leave a remainder 5 in each case. It means again it is the same question where we have to find out highest common factor, but highest common factor of which number? Just subtract 5 from both the number. 257 minus 5, 252, and 329 minus 5, that is 324. These are the numbers and we have to find out the HCF. And to find out HCF, at first we have to see which is a smaller. Yes, 252 is a smaller. 252 is divisor and 324 is our dividend. So we will follow the long division method one time. So here 252 we will subtract it, and this new divisor 72 is our new divisor. It is a remainder also and new divisor also. Now we will write 252 here. It is now our new dividend. Now 3 times and it is 216. We will subtract it and we will get new remainder, which is our new divisor also. 36 is our new divisor and this 72 will become our new dividend. Now again 2 times fully divisible. Yes. So here 0 is our remainder. It means 36 is our HCF. So 36 is the number which can divide 257 and 329 so as to leave a remainder 5 in each case. Now again find the largest number that will divide 623, 729 and 841, leaving remainder 3, 9 and 1 respectively. Again it is the same kind of question, but here are 3 numbers. So we have to find out the HCF of which number? See, when 623 divides by that HCF, that remainder is 3. It means 623 minus 3, the new number is 620. Here the new number is 720 and here the new number is 840. So these are your new numbers and we have to find out the HCF of these 3 numbers. For these 3 numbers, at first take any 2 numbers, find the HCF by following long division method. So I am taking these 2 numbers here, 620 and 720. 620 is divisor and 720 is dividend. One time, yes. When we subtract 620 from 720, it will be 100. 100 is our remainder and new divisor also, and this 620 will be dividend. Then 6 times. Now we will subtract it. 20 is our new remainder and new divisor also. So now 20 is divisor and this 100 will become dividend. Now it is 5 times fully divisible. Yes, remainder is 0. It means 20 is the HCF of 620 and 720. Now we will take third number, which is 840, and we will take this HCF as divisor. So now 20 as divisor and 840 as dividend. 24s are 80, 4 and 0, 22s are 40, fully divisible. Yes, so it means 20 is our final HCF for all these 3 numbers. So 20 is the largest number that will divide all these 3 numbers accordingly. Now similar way, it is also a same kind of question, but the digits of numbers are in form of 4 digits. So no need to worry, we will apply the same concept step by step and we will get the results. So like this is your question and we know that remainder is 6, 21 and 42 respectively. Just subtract these remainder from these numbers and find out the numbers for which we will find out HCF. 2700, 7020 and 8208. So we will find out HCF of these 3 numbers. Again we will take any 2 numbers. So I am taking 2 numbers, 2700 and 7020. So 2 times 5400 we will subtract it. 1620 is remainder and also a new divisor, and this will be our dividend. Now it is one time. We will get 1620 here and we will subtract it. The remainder will be 1080 and new divisor also, and this 1620 will become dividend. Now again it is one time 1080. We will subtract it. Here 540 is new divisor and 1080 will become new dividend. Now 2 times fully divisible. It means 540 is the HCF of these two numbers. Now we will use this HCF with that third number and we will find out the final HCF. So here 540 is our divisor and this third number will become dividend. We will divide it. So one time 540 we will subtract it and we will carry forward 8 here, 2808, and 5 time 2700, and the remainder is this 108. Now 108 will become new divisor and 540 will become our new dividend. 5 time, so it is fully divisible now. It means 108 is our new HCF for all these three numbers. It means 108 is the greatest number for this question. Now here, find the least number which when divided by. Here, kindly observe, in previous question there is divides and here divided by. It means that particular number is divided by these numbers. And we know that number which divides are factors and the number which is divided by their factors is multiple. And here least number, it means least common multiple we have to find out. It is a question of least common multiple, and that multiple is divisible by 12 also, by 16 also, by 36 also. That's why that is our least common multiple, or we can say LCM, which leaves a remainder 7 in each case. It is our question. So here we have to find out LCM of 12, 16 and 36. So here I am using the method which is common division method for LCM. 12, 16, 36. We will write all these three numbers together. At first we will see if there is any common divisor. Yes, 2 is the common divisor for 12, 16 and 36 all. So we will divide by 2. So 2 6s are 12, 2 8s are 16 and 2 18s are 36. Now again all these three numbers are divisible by 2. 2 is a common divisor for all. So we will write 2 again here and it is 2 3s are 6, 2 4s are 8, 2 9s are 18. Now here is 3 4 9. Now there is no common divisor for all these three. But for two numbers 3 and 9 there is a common divisor. So we will take 3 and we will divide. 3 1s are 3. We will leave 4 as it is because it is not divisible by 3. So we will write it as it is. So 3 1s are 3, 4 as it is, and 3 3s are 9. Now there is no any common divisor for 4 and 3. That's why we will stop. Now for LCM, product of these divisors and product of these remaining digits, numbers. So here LCM equals to 2 multiply by 2 multiply by 3 multiply by 4 and multiply by 3, and it is equals to 144. So LCM equals to 144. It means 144 when divided by 12, 16 and 36. It is fully divisible, right? But in that particular question we have to find out a number. That number is which is divided by 12, 16 and 36 gives remainder 7. So what we will do, we will add 7 in this LCM. So the new number is 151. Whenever we divide 151 by 12, we will get the remainder 7. When 151 by 16, we will get the remainder 7, and by 36 also we will get the remainder 7. So 151 is our the least number, which when divided by 12, 16, 36 leaves a remainder 7. Now in this question, find the least number which on adding 10 is exactly divisible by these four numbers. So at first find out the LCM for these four numbers 14, 35, 40 and 56. Again I am using common division method. I will write all these numbers together and at first I will divide by a common divisor. So there is no common divisor for all four numbers, but there is a common divisor for at least three numbers, which is 2, prime number 2. So we will divide by 2. So here 2 sevens are 14, 35 as it is because it is not divisible by 2. Then 2 20s are 40 and 2 28s are 56. Now again there is 2 which is common divisor for two numbers 20 and 28. So we will take 2 again. So 7 as it is, 35 as it is, but 2 10s are 20 and 2 14s are 28. Now again we will divide by 2 because 10 and 14 both are divisible by 2. So that's why 7 35, 2 5s are 10 and 2 7s are 14. Now here two numbers 5 and 35 both are divisible by 5. So we will take 5 prime number 5 and 5 7 as it is. 5 7s are 35, 5 1s are 5 and we will write 7 as it is. Now here 7 is a common divisor for three numbers. So here is 1 1 1 and 1. So our LCM will be the product of all these divisors. Yes, this is 280. LCM is 280. But in this question, now we have to understand this word problem very well, that the least number which on adding 10 means 280 is exactly divisible by these numbers, but that number which is here we have to find out by adding 10 becomes 280. It means what is that number? Yes, just subtract 10 from 280 and it is 270. Simple. Now find the greatest four-digit number which is exactly divisible by each of these three numbers. Now for these kind of questions, how we have to solve? So at first understand this. The greatest four-digit number is exactly divisible by these. It means these three numbers are factors and that particular number is multiple, right? It means LCM. We have to find out LCM first. Then we will solve the question accordingly. So LCM of 12, 18 and 30. So here again I am using common division method. And we know that common divisor for all these numbers is prime number 2. So we will take 2 here as a divisor. 2 6 are 12, 2 9s are 18 and 2 15s are 30. Now here 6, 9, 15. The common divisor for all these three is 3. So I am just dividing by 3. 3 2s are 6, 3 3s are 9 and 3 5s are 15. Now 2, 3, 5 are prime numbers. So we can stop here because there is no common divisor for even two numbers also. Now LCM will be product of these divisors and remaining numbers. So here LCM will be 180, right? Now LCM is 180. But we have to find out the greatest four-digit number which is exactly divisible by this. So what is the greatest four-digit number? Yes, 9999. So this greatest four-digit number is also divisible by 180. So let us divide by 180 in this number first. And here we will get quotient equal to 55 and remainder equal to 99. And we have to find out the greatest four-digit number which is divisible by these numbers. It means that greatest four-digit number is divisible by LCM also. So we will convert this 9999 in a proper number which is divisible by this LCM 180. So remainder is 99. So what we will do? Yes, just subtract 99 from this greatest four-digit number and we will get 9900. Now this number is divisible by LCM also, and because this greatest number is divisible by LCM also, it is now divisible by 12, 18 and 30 also. So it is our answer, 9,900. There is a small changes in these kind of word problems, and we have to identify that. We have to understand it. So read once or twice. These are very simple. Find the smallest number of 5 digits which is exactly divisible by 15, 24 and 40. It means divisible by these numbers. It means that is a multiple. Again, it is a question of LCM, not HCF, right? So here we can say that LCM of 15, 24 and 40, it is our first step, that we have to find out LCM. So again I am using the common division method for LCM, and we know that 2 is, there is no common divisor for all these three. But for any two number, yes, 2 is a common divisor for two numbers. So we will write 15 as it is, 24 divided by 2 equal to 12 and 40 divided by 2 equal to 20. Again 2 is a common divisor for two numbers, these two numbers. So we will write 15 as it is, and 2 6 are 12 and 2 10s are 20. And again 2 is common divisor for 6 and 10. So we will get 15, 3 and 5. Now here is a common divisor for any two number. Yes, for 3. 3 is a common divisor we can take. So here it is, 3 5s are 15, 3 1s are 3 and 5 as it is. Now 5 is a common divisor for these two numbers. So we will take 5 and now it is 1, 1 and 1. So our LCM will be this 120. Now LCM is 120, but we have to find out the smallest number of 5 digit which is exactly divisible by these numbers. So at first let us find out which is the smallest number of 5 digit actually, that is 10,000, right? The smallest number of 2 digit is 10, 3 digit is 100, 4 digit is 1000 and 5 digit is 10,000. Now that 10,000 must be divisible by LCM also, right? So it means just divide by 120, but it is 10,000 is not fully divisible. There is question which is 83 and remainder equal to 40. So now what we will do? Yes, because remainder is 40, it means we have to make this number divisible by 120. So what we will do, 120 minus 40 which is 80, right? 120 minus 40 which is 80, we will add 80 in this number, and here it is 10,080. It is the smallest number of 5 digit which is exactly divisible by these three numbers. Now find the least number which when increased by 15 is exactly divisible by 15, 35 and 48. So increased by 15 we will see later. At first we will find out the LCM, right? Because LCM is divisible by these three numbers. So LCM of 15, 35 and 48. So here I am using common division method, and the common divisor for all these three, no, there is no common divisor for all these three numbers, but for two numbers definitely there is a common divisor. So we can take 3, prime number 3, the smallest prime number for these numbers as a divisor, as a common divisor, which is 3 here. Now 3 5s are 15, 35 as it is, and here 3 16s are. Now here again we can see that common divisor for at least 2 is 5. So we will take 5, 5 1s are 5, 5 7s are, and 16 as it is. Now there is no common divisor for 7 and 16. That's why we can stop here. Now what is the LCM? Yes, product of these divisors and remaining numbers. So LCM will be 1680. And now we have to concentrate on this question again. Find the least number which when increased by 15, it means 1680 becomes when that particular number is increased by 15. So let us subtract 15 from this number and you will get 1665. So when we add 15 in this number, it will become 1680, which is exactly divisible by 15, 35 and 48. So your answer for this question is 1665. Now find the least number which when divided by 6, 15 and 18 leaves remainder 5 in each case. Very simple. A least number which when divided by, it means these are the factors and the particular number is multiple. It means LCM. Again, it is a question of LCM. So here we will find out LCM of 6, 15 and 18. We will see later that remainder 5 in each case. We will solve this later. At first we will find out LCM for these three numbers. So LCM, again common divisor is 2 here for any two number. Yes, so we can take 2, 2 3s are 6, 15 as it is, 2 9s are 18. Now we will take 3, 3 is a common divisor for all. So here 3 1s are 3, 3 5s are 15, 3 3s are 9. Now 5 and 3 both are prime number, so there is no common divisor, so we will stop here. Now we will find LCM. LCM equal to 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 3. It means your LCM will be 90. So 90 is the LCM. Now the least number which when divided by 6, 15 and 18 leaves remainder 5. It means just add 5 in this so that when that new number will be divided by 6, 15 and 18, the remainder will be 5. Yes, so 90 plus 5 equal to 95. Now the next question is find the least number which when divided by these four numbers leaves a remainder of 3 in each case. Same kind of question. Just at first find out the LCM for all these four numbers. So I am just taking the common division method. 2 is a common divisor for at least 3 numbers. So just follow these steps and find the LCM. LCM equal to 1080. Now remainder of 3 in each case. It means we will add 3 in this number and the new number is 1083, which is divided by 24, 36, 45 and 54 and will give the remainder of 3 in each case. Simple. Yes, the next question is find a greatest three-digit number which is exactly divisible by 8, 20 and 24. So we will see this later, the greatest three-digit number case. At first we will find out the LCM because it is a question of LCM. Because any number which is divisible by these three numbers, it means this is that number is a multiple, and a common multiple means least common multiple, LCM. So the question is about LCM. So at first we will find out the LCM of 8, 20 and 24, and we know that common divisor for all these three numbers is 2. So here 2 4s are 8, 2 10s are 20 and 2 12s are 24. Now again common divisor is 2, 2 2s are 4, 2 5s are 10, 2 6s are 12. Now common divisor of 2 and 6 is 2. So we will take 2, 2 1s are 2, 5 as it is because it is a prime number, and 2 3s are 6. Now there is no common divisor for 5 and 3. So our LCM will be 120. Now LCM is 120. Now come on this case. Find a greatest three-digit number. So what is a greatest three-digit number actually? 999. But the greatest three-digit number which we have to find out is exactly divisible by 8, 20 and 24. It means that greatest number should be divisible by 120 also. So let us divide 999 by 120. We will get quotient equal to 8 and remainder equal to 39. But we have to make the greatest three-digit number which is fully divisible by 120. So what we can do, this remainder is 39. Just subtract that remainder from 999. So your new number is 960, a three-digit number which is 960, and it is fully divisible by 120. That's why it is fully divisible by 8, 20 and 24 also. Now here is a question. Find a smallest four-digit number which is exactly divisible by 32, 36 and 48. So here again we will take this case later, a smallest four-digit number. At first any number which is divisible by these all three, it means LCM. Yes, find out LCM of 32, 36 and 48. So here 32, 36 and 48. The common divisor is 2. Yes. 16, 18 and 24. Again the common divisor is 2. So 2 8s are 16, 2 9s are 18, 2 12s are 24. Now there is no common divisor for all these three, but for any 2 there is a common divisor. So we will take 2. 2 4s are 8, 9 as it is, and 2 6 are 12. Again 2 is a common divisor, 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6, and 9 as it is. Now 3 is a common divisor. So here 2 as it is, 3 3s are 9, 3 1s are 3. Now 2 and 3 are prime numbers and no common divisors for 2 and 3. That's why we will stop here. We will find out the product of these divisor and remaining numbers. So here our LCM, which is 288. Now 288 is our LCM, right? Now we have to find out a smallest 4-digit number. So at first, what is the smallest 4-digit number in general? Yes, this is 1000. And particular number which we have to find out should be divisible by these three numbers. It means that number should be divisible by 288 also. So let us divide by 288. 1000 by 288. We will get quotient equal to 3 and remainder equal to 136. So what we will do to make a smallest 4-digit number which is divisible by 288 fully? What we will do? Yes, at first find out the difference between 288 and 136, which is equal to 152. Just add it in 1000 and your new number is 1152. It is the smallest 4-digit number which is divisible by 288 also and by these three numbers also. Now find a greatest 4-digit number which is exactly divisible by 8, 12 and 20. So we will take this greatest 4-digit number later. At first a number which is divisible by 8, 12 and 20, it means LCM. Yes, and LCM of 8, 12 and 20. 2 is a common divisor, so it is 2 4s are 8, 2 6 are 12 and 2 10s are again 2 is a common divisor. 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6, 2 5s are 10. Now 2, 3, 5 all are prime numbers. No common divisor for any 2 also. It means we will stop here and we will find out the product of these divisors and these remaining numbers. It means your LCM will be 120. Now come on this, a greatest 4-digit number. We know that greatest 4-digit number is 9999. At first we will divide it by 120 and we will get quotient equal to 83 and remainder equal to 39. Now what we will do? Just we have to make the greatest 4-digit number which is divisible, fully divisible by 120. So what we will do? We will just subtract that remainder from this number and we will get 9960, a new number, a greatest 4-digit number which is divisible by 120. It means it is divisible by 8, 12 and 20 also. Now take one more question to make this concept clear, crystal clear. Find the least number of 5 digits which is exactly divisible by 32, 36 and 45. So again here we will talk this thing later. At first find out LCM, right? Because it is a question of LCM, 32, 36 and 45. LCM of these three numbers. Now here there is no common divisor for all these three, but yes, 2 is a common divisor for these two numbers. So we will take 2. 2 16s are 32, 2 18s are 36, 45 as it is. Now again 2 is a common divisor for any two number. Yes, 2 8s are 16, 2 9s are 18 and 45 as it is. Now here 9 and 45. There is a common divisor for 9 and 45 which is 3. So we will divide by 3. 3 3s are 9 and 3 15s are 45. We will write 8 as it is. Now again there is a common divisor for 3 and 15. So we will take 3 and 3 1s are 3, 3 5s are 15. And now there is no common divisor for 8 and 5. It means LCM will be product of these divisors and product of these remaining numbers. It means your LCM equals to 1440. Now after this come on the question again. The least number of 5 digit. What is the least number of 5 digit in general? Yes, the smallest 5-digit number is 10,000. Now divide 10,000 by 1440. You will get quotient equal to 6 and remainder equal to 1360. Subtract this from 1440. You will get 80 and just add this in 10,000. This is your new 5-digit smallest number which is divisible by 1440 as well as these 32, 36 and 45 also. Now take one more last question. Find the least number which on decreasing by 20 is exactly divisible by. So we will talk this decreasing by 20 later. At first, a number which is divisible by all these three, it means multiple, least common multiple. So we will find out the least common multiple for all these four numbers, and by following steps we will get LCM equal to 1260. Now after getting this LCM, the least number which we have to find out, which on decreasing by 20, when that number is decreasing by 20, then that becomes LCM of this number. It means to make 1260 we have to add 20. Yes, it is 1280. So by decreasing 1280 by 20, it is 1260, which is the LCM of these numbers. Simple.